So today I'm breaking down the behaviors that are getting Airbnb hosts removed from the platform in 2026. And y'all, you want to know the worst part of this? Most of these don't show up until after you've already invested thousands of dollars into your property. And some of these don't even feel like mistakes. Frankly, y'all, they feel like normal decisions, like running your listing, responding to guests, trying to make things work. And having been on Airbnb for almost a decade, having hosted over 10,000 guests, and also having audited over 100 listings over the past 12 months, I've seen this play out with hosts over and over again. And honestly, I've made some of these mistakes myself over the past few years. And nothing feels wrong in the moment, but over time, things start to slow down. Your visibility starts to drop. And then your listing just disappear altogether. So as we go through these, I want you to pay attention to the ones that feel the most normal, because that's usually the one that causes the most damage. And one of these in particular, I've seen take down listings faster than anything else. And I'm going to come back to that one in just a second. And let me start here, because this is what I see hosts underestimate time and time again. And this may sound familiar. A guest will send you a message. They'll ask you a couple of questions, and then they'll ask you something like, hey, can we just book directly and skip the Airbnb fees? And if you've been hosting for a little while, that may sound a little bit reasonable. Same guests, same stay. Why not just save a little bit on the fees? So we have this happen in one of our properties in Kansas City. It was a 5-night stay, and frankly, everything looked pretty solid. The conversation felt normal. And so here's what's actually happening behind the scenes. Airbnb is reading that entire message thread. And I can tell y'all, they're not just looking at the words, they're looking at the intent of the entire message. And the moment that it detects that you're trying to move a booking off platform, you're frankly triggered one of the highest risk signals in the entire system. And the scary part with this is you're not going to get a warning. You will not get a message. You will just start to see less traffic coming to your system, and then eventually you're gone. And so the move here is actually quite simple. Keep everything on platform for the first booking. Then after that stay, build a direct relationship with the guest and then retarget them in the future for a direct booking. And real quick, if you're finding this information helpful, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I'm building out this channel for people just like you who are serious about doing Airbnb the right way. Not just getting started, but actually building something that works for the long term. So if that is you, you're in the right place. Now, for this next behavior, this is where people get caught trying to fix a situation, and that fix actually makes it worse. And I'm talking about cancellations. And y'all, we learned this the hard way. We actually almost got burnt by this early on when we were just getting started and did not have the right systems in place. So we had a situation, we had 2 bookings overlap from different platforms, but for the same dates. And you find yourself in a situation sitting there thinking, okay, which one of these do I cancel? But here's the problem. When you cancel a listing, Airbnb will treat that as a reliability failure. Not a small mistake, a signal. And I've seen this clearly in some of the audits I've conducted over the last year. And so I want to show you what this actually looks like, because this can get quite expensive. And so we looked at a listing that was doing about $3,200 a month. And after just one host-initiated cancellation, the next month, same property, same photos, same pricing strategy, it dropped to just under $2,000. Nothing else changed in this instance. The only difference was the one cancellation. And y'all, that's how sensitive this thing is. A host cancels a single booking, and over the next 30 days, their visibility is going to drop pretty hard. And I'm talking about listing going from page 1 to page 5. And once you're there, you're basically invisible on the platform. The fix isn't complicated, but it's non-negotiable. You need a single source of truth for your entire calendar. And in our case, we use Hostaway to manage all of our platform work, our revenue, and our guest messaging system. And so if you happen to put your listing on more than one platform, they need to be synced in real time, because one cancellation doesn't just cost you that booking, it costs you your position on the platform. And the interesting thing is, this isn't even the one that I was talking about earlier. The one that causes the fastest damage, well, that's coming up in a few moments. And this next behavior is newer, and most hosts don't even realize it's even happening yet. It shows up when something goes wrong and you're trying to fix it in real time. So it gets damages something at your property, you naturally go in and file a claim claim and you're thinking, okay, let me just clean this up a bit before sending it over to Airbnb. And then trying to make it better, you adjust the photos. You may even brighten up the lighting, make the damage more visible. And that may even feel harmless. But in 2026, that is a major problem. And Airbnb now analyzes image data, metadata, pixel patterns. And if something looks altered, well, it doesn't just weaken your claim, it flags your account for potential suspension and or even removal. And we experience a smaller version of this, not even intentional, just inconsistent documentation across our photos. And even that small thing slowed things down quite a bit. Now, imagine what would have happened in that situation if the system thought that we were fabricating evidence. That is not a warning level issue, that is a trust level issue. So the move here is actually quite simple. Document everything cleanly, timestamp photos, videos before check-in, no edits at all. Don't even try to brighten the photos. Turn it in exactly in its native form without any enhancements. Now, let's shift to another important behavior because not all of these are immediate. Some of them build up quietly and then hit all at once. And this next one is one of those. Declining bookings. So you get a guest inquiry, the dates don't work, something actually feels off, so you decline the reservation. And you may be thinking, okay, Seth, that's not a big deal. And I gotta tell y'all, I thought the same thing too early on. But when you look at not the single instance, but the patterns of decline, it starts to add up, y'all. And this is where it gets tricky because it doesn't happen all at once. You decline a few requests over a couple weeks and nothing really happens at first. And then all of a sudden, your inquiries start to drop by half. And you start thinking, okay, is this the market? Well, it's not. It is the pattern you just created. Because Airbnb isn't just tracking outcomes, they're tracking behavior. And a pattern of decline starts to send an important signal that this host is unpredictable. And once that signal starts to build up, your listing doesn't get removed. It just stops getting shown. And that is the dangerous version because there's no alert, no justification. You just start to feel it. Fewer inquiries, fewer bookings, and you can't quite figure out why. So instead of declining, make adjustments. Go and block some dates. Use minimum stays. Control your calendar. Don't just keep reacting to it. And this is why I actually put together the Airbnb setup checklist because most of these problems don't come from a big mistake. They come from small things being slightly off. It walks you through what actually matters, what affects your reviews, what affects your bookings, and the things, frankly, that you can simply ignore. If you're trying to tighten things up with your Airbnb, go ahead and grab it down below. The link is in the description. All right, let's keep going. Let me ask you something. Because this next one caught us off guard. If Airbnb pauses your listing tomorrow, what happens? Not permanently, just for about a week in your busiest month. And we stayed on Airbnb only for years, and partly because when we tried to expand to other platforms, we frankly got burnt. We ended up with double bookings, calendar issues, so we just stayed put on Airbnb. But here's the problem with that. It creates a single point of failure. And I've seen this happen. Listings pause during peak season. No warnings, no timeline, just gone. Now, there are a lot more tools to help you manage multiple platforms than when we started on Airbnb a decade ago. And the systems, frankly, they're a lot cleaner. And because of that, your business should not rely on a single source for your revenue. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. Airbnb is still the core, but it shouldn't be your only path. And this is where it should all start to connect because none of these behaviors happen in isolation. And this next behavior, well, this is the one that ties everything together, operating manually. And in full disclosure, this was us early on, responding to messages wherever we were, adjusting our pricing when we remembered to do it, trying to keep everything in our heads. And I gotta tell y'all, it worked until it stopped working. Response time slips, things got missed, experiences became inconsistent. And I gotta tell you, in 2026, Airbnb is tracking all of this, not just as individual moments, but primarily to look at patterns. And things, frankly, did not turn around for us until we started building systems, messaging, pricing, access. That is how our consistency improved, our speed improved, and our performance followed as a result of that. Because in this current environment, stable Airbnbs are the ones that are most poised to win in 2026. And so when you take a step back, none of these behaviors feel extreme. And that is actually what makes them dangerous. They look normal, they feel reasonable, but stacked together, they create what I call signal death. And eventually the system catches up to it too. So I'm curious, which of these behaviors felt the most normal to you? Not the worst one, the one that you probably have done without thinking. thinking about it, because that's usually where the real risk is. Go ahead and drop a comment in the chat and I'll tell you how I'd fix each of these. And here's what most hosts miss. Even if you avoid all of this, your listing still has to perform. Your title, your photos, your structure. And that is what turns visibility into bookings. And I break that down step by step in this next video. How to fix every single section of your listing. Because if your listing is getting seen but not booked, that is the one to watch next. Because when you pair everything you've learned in this video with that one, you're going to be ahead of 90% of the other hosts in your market. I'll see you over there.